All right, we are back with the Mount Pake 2 episode. So let's see what this is about.
Holy Mountain, where the great leader was born.
Yeah.
They're coming from all angles, and their firepower is overwhelming. Everywhere I look, I see waves of heavily armed infantry coming right for our lines. In my hands is an outdated submachine gun. I'm going to die here. Worse, it's going to be at the hands of my former comrades. Behind me, Yunji is barking orders at all of us. I plead with her that I can't fire on my countrymen, but my pleas fall on deaf ears. How did I end up here? I never asked for this. All I wanted was a vacation with some buddies in Korea. Instead, I've been impressed into the front lines against the United States charging into Pyongyang.
Uh-huh.
We're losing badly. Well, we, the North Koreans, I mean. Screw this, I'm dropping my weapon and surrendering. And down I go, as I get the non-business end of a USA Standard Select fire rifle right to the forehead. As I go down, I think the attacker screams for my capture. How nice. I'm not going to die here. I'll just be taken back to America and executed as a deserting traitor. A voice is calling me. A sweet voice. I recognize it.
Wake up, Ranakai, please. We need you. Going to be taken back to America as prisoners. I'm scared.
I struggle to respond. That blow took a lot out of me. I can tell the person has come closer. I feel her breath on my face.
We'll be okay if you just wake up. Please wake up now. We need you.
I think there's real emotion behind these words, like affection. It gives me strength to wake up. I open my eyes.
Shine and rise, Sleepy.
If only all alarm clocks came with a sweet voice and pleasant view. Wait, why did my phone go off?
If you're wondering about your phone, the battery died out and it's recharging. I thought I charged it as I went to bed. I'm afraid the power went out again last night. It must have died overnight. It's charging now. So I thought I'd wake you up. Was it wrong of me to do so? No, not really. I have no reason to complain. Well, that's a relief. Anyway, please get up and get ready for your journey. Also, you appear flushed and have broken out into a sweat. Are you feeling okay?
Shit, I can't tell her about that nightmare I just had. It's too strange and too frightening.
Again, things I wish I want him to be press ganged into fighting off the American invasion of Pyongyang.
He was like, I'd never asked for this. I'd ask for that.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, I'm okay. Just odd night thing, yes.
Having a naughty dream, were you? Why am I not surprised?
Wow.
It appears the other sister has worked her way in and is radiating her typical warmth and charm. You'd think she'd have dropped the Sundara routine by now, but here we are.
It was nothing like that. God damn it.
But it was a dream. My stupid mouth.
Yes, I had a strange dream and I don't feel like talking about it at all.
Pervert.
Well, what did you dream about last night, Yunji?
Well, don't you know it's rude to ask a girl what she dreamed about? Well, it's you big dumb head.
Well, that might be the weakest insult you ever tossed at me. Don't let her get to you, Ranakai. She's all about her dream. It involved you, her, the boombox, and a window.
You promised not to tell him.
Oh, and I didn't even get to the best part yet.
Two can play this game. How about I go find your diary and bring it to him? And with reflexes that would make a ninja gape in awe, Jiyoung is dragging Yunji out of the room.
Oh, don't delay and get yourself ready. I have Yunji buried by the time you're done. Won't that kill the point of group outing? Killing the point, yes.
Avenge me, Ranakai!
Okay, that's a bit funny. I'll keep your memory alive in my dreams, Yunji.
I hate you both. Yunji should be okay. Jiyoung won't kill her, probably.
Probably.
I hustle to take a quick plunge in the Arctic water that they call a shower and gear up for the 2-day excursion. I think I heard them bickering a bit, so that's a good sign that Jiyoung didn't kill Yunji. I head out to meet them.
It looks like everyone has all the possessions ready. Has everyone remembered to hit them on the head as well?
I get to hit someone on the head. The trip seems better already.
No, that's not what it means. It's... Never mind. Yes. Good. Then let's be on our way to the train station. I have no idea what that means, by the way.
No, I don't know. I figure going to the bathroom from context, but...
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Yes, we're going out to the train station. They're not decked out in their military duds. They're in civilian attire.
I don't think I've seen you ladies out of your military uniforms. It's too long since I've been here. Both look very nice in your casual wear. We've seen this a lot.
What? Why are you complimenting us on our clothing for? It's not like we dressed up for you. You know, normal clothes.
Speak for yourself, sister. I certainly did.
Why are you always showing off like that? Because a woman's only worth her bosom. Thought I told you this already.
I thought we agreed. Because I know it presses your blinkers. That's buttons. Anyway, let's get going.
Being the lone guy, I should carry one of their suitcases, but should I try to pick up both? I mean, Yunji would likely get mad if I tried to carry her things. Then again, she might get mad if I tried to carry Jiyoung's thing. I'm not sure how Jiyoung would feel about it. Sometimes I get the notion that she's trying to push me towards Yunji, but then she has reservations about it. So, what should I do here?
Oh.
Do you think this is the choice? Chivalry? And we're gonna take both bags, obviously.
Yeah, as a macho man.
We're the match man. We're the super buff.
Yeah.
Sometimes a man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Like when you have a trunk full of grocery bags and you don't want to take multiple trips. You keep slipping them over your wrists until you can't feel the circulation in your lower arms anymore.
Yep, that's how we do.
Slam the trunk and break for the front door with every single bag. Bonus point, you can carry the 24-pack of beer cradled in your arms as well. I will go and slip my bag over my shoulders and grab both cases.
That's very nice of you, but hardly necessary.
Yeah, we're capable of carrying our own bags.
But I'm the man here, and the man carries all the bags.
Is that how it works in America?
I guess it does, yeah. Come to think of it, shouldn't we be carrying his bags for him? He's our guest. What? No way! This is nothing compared to the weights on my ruck. You wouldn't believe the shit we have to carry.
This does seem kind of nice. I hate carrying Glorious Leader's bags to the car. This is a welcome change.
How can you say this is treasonous? How can you hate doing something? Good point. Wait, you have to carry Glorious Leader's bags to the car for him?
Well, maybe making the Americans carry Glorious Leader's bags for you is good.
Yeah, maybe.
You would be amazed at how many bags he needs.
Yeah, most dudes can get by with one bag, and probably not even a full one. Like, this is some weird sexism going on here.
I know, I'm not really sure what the game's trying to say.
Yeah. What the fuck is going on here, game? Is your leader that prissy? Careful what you say now. See you in the car, Aniki.
And with that, I follow them out of the front door with all the bags in tow. Well, at least they aren't all that heavy. Same car as I've been riding in this week. We've got the bags in the trunk and we're about to get on our way to the train station.
The ride to the station will be short. The train will take us to the city of Hiesan. There we will get another car waiting for us and drive to Mount Pektu. Is our driver coming with us as well? No, he has other plans. Since we told him of our trip, he decided to do something else. Then who would drive us?
I'll be doing the driving from Hiesan to the base of the mountain.
You never told me you could drive, Yunji. Why have we been chauffeured around all week? If you got a license. On a list of things Yunji is good at, driving ranks somewhere between subtlety and socializing with handsome foreigners.
Oh, we're dead.
Well, wait, Yunji's not good at either of those things. You're quicker on the take up on this one.
I'll have you know, Gloria's leader told me just the other week that I broke the record for number of potholes hit in one trip.
That's not really something to be proud of.
It was a record, according to Gloria's leader. I guess Gloria's leader has a sense of humor after all.
Good work, Gloria's leader. Regardless of Yunji's exemplary record, she'll be the one driving us on the last leg. Considering what I've just learned, you'll excuse me for not saying I'm looking forward to it. Oh, you should. After all, since Yunji is driving, you'll have a chance to sit with me alone in the back seat. Gosh! Don't be so nervous, I don't bite much.
That's not what you wrote in your diary. Oh.
It appears I need to change the padlock to a combination of my diary again.
See how violent my sister is? Have I ever hit her once?
No, but you do kind of bring it on yourself by taunting her. Like, again,
Seems like this all changed around.
It's so weird. I don't know what the fuck is going on here.
Well, she teases me just as much, but I don't want to resort to smacking her around.
I had no idea you felt that way, Yunji.
Does this mean you'll stop hitting me? Stop beating me, sister?
No, but now I know your true feelings, and I know it's half the battle. And the other stuff is doing some fucked up shit overseas that you don't want to talk about when you get home. Or that's how I always heard that phrase end.
Well then, sister, I'll just have to be on my guard and fight back.
Now you get the picture. Stand up for yourself for what you want. Are we anywhere near the train station yet? Not much further. Thank goodness. I'm not sure I want to be in this cramped car with the two of you if this conversation goes nuclear.
A few minutes later, we've arrived at the train station in Pyongyang itself. And right away, our stuff is loaded into the train and we're herded towards a passenger car. On the way, we all make sure to stop at the facilities to refresh ourselves. For some reason, it takes a while to snag an empty stall. As a result, I'm last of the three of us to get into the train, and it's relatively full. Doesn't look full.
No.
Guess the first couple of stops have quite a few passengers. And for some reason, the two girls are split up, so that each is by herself in an empty seat next to her. And they're doing this on purpose, trying to make me choose between the two? What's the point of this? The only other option is to sit on a hard, uncomfortable-looking bench and invite the two of them to sit on either side of me. My butt's already aching at that point, but it might be better than hurting the feelings of one of the girls. A little help here? We're already, okay, I know what we did with the bags, right?
Yeah.
But we're already committed.
Yeah, we are.
It's not like, what's really... Next to Yunji, makes sense. Jiang is less likely to beat me up for snubbing her back. Heck, she'll probably be happy, right? I belly on over next to Yunji and sit down next to her. I can't believe she chose to sit next to me.
Why can't you?
Well, there's a seat over next to Jiang, and I figured you would naturally go sit next to her.
I could go to her if this makes you uncomfortable.
No, don't! I mean, it's okay. It's like, I'm happy you chose to sit next to me. But it would have been a pain for you to move now, so just stay here next to me, okay?
You can't be honest with him, can you?
Well, it's his own fault for sitting with me instead of you.
You know, you'll eventually push him away if you keep acting like that.
No, we're committed, girl.
No, this is...
This game, it's binary choice.
Yeah.
Acting like what? You know I'm not very good with guys, especially attractive.
You admit I'm attractive.
No, I mean yes, but shut up.
Baka. Oh, Yunji, when will you ever learn?
You shut up too. Don't be a hurt loser because the cute guy sat next to me.
Oh.
That
Nonsense.
smile she's having hides all her pain.
It does. It really does. Nonsense, I'm happy for you. I wish you a long life together and many babies. Get through this outing before even thinking of sleeping with your sister.
Are you saying you want me?
It's not a conversation I want to have in front of your sister. I see no reasonable answer that gets me out of this with any grace or dignity, so I shall instead close my eyes and pretend I come down with a case of narcolepsy.
More sleeping.
Yeah. Narcolepsy isn't an illness. And
Well,
here
that
you
explains something.
because narcolepsy.
Yeah, I've come down with narcolepsy too.
You two are such a cute couple.
And they all slept.
Yeah.
2 days later.
What a nice
Not
vacation.
too long after, the train is chugging along at a pace that would make a German mouse tank proud. But I guess it still beats driving all the way there. Considering the lack of gas stations, the actual modern civilization outside of Pyongyang, after all. And inside of Pyongyang too. But at least Gloria's leader is trying to catch them up with the rest of the world a bit. Catch up on some sleep here.
Oh, God damn it. It's really when you notice it, it's everywhere. Like if you watch The Witcher, they say destiny. That's like the most used word in the entire series. And yeah, me and Neil were just watching it, they're screaming, "Don't say it!" Like it's like every other fucking scene they say the word destiny. It's really weird. And here it's sleeping. The thing everyone does.
Mm-hmm.
The trip is okay, car ride was fine, and while this train isn't nearly as packed as the metro on a Monday morning. Got something on your mind? Oh, nothing in particular. Ihunji has already taken the liberty of falling asleep. You kind of looked like you were, how is it put, spacing out. So I thought I'd talk to you. Hope you don't mind. No, I don't mind. Actually, could you tell me a little bit of where we're going? You want to know more about Peak 2? Well, more like about, well, where we'll be staying. Oh, I understand. It's a small little hostel, meant for short stays. It's near natural hot springs and has typical amenities for entertainment. What amenities are those? Mostly table tennis and karaoke. Nothing beats the classics, huh? There's one thing I neglected to mention about the trip that you should know. What would that be? There aren't many rooms at the hostel, and with our budget being what it is, I only booked a single room for all three of us. That makes sense. You have to save some Didn't you say one room for all three of us? Yes. Will that be a problem? No, I don't think so. At least not for me, anyway. So long as you have plenty of tissues to clean up my nosebleeds. You never told me you had a medical condition. No, it's not that. I don't have a medical condition. Come to think of it, I haven't seen you bleed out of your nose during your stay so far. Does that mean you have it under control? No, so it's just a bad joke. Think nothing of it. I'll be fine. We'll all be fine. I don't have any shame about being in my skivvies since joining the Marine Corps. Something about a bunch of sweaty dudes being cramped together in one barracks for 12 weeks does that to you. I can imagine.
Different dating sim.
Yeah, when we're gonna get that 12 week Marine Corps dating.
Oh god.
Oh god. That's.
Think of the endings.
Oh god.
Don't know if I want to touch that.
No. That's lots of
Why the
bad.
hell did I just say that? I'm clearly not thinking straight.
But that's a pity. I suppose I'll get mine over too for the trip.
Invisible nosebleed.
I'm teasing you, Renakai. You're much more flirty than you let on at times. Oh, she is very flirty.
No, I feel like we've seen plenty of that.
Yeah. Is it so strange? I feel comfortable around you, and you're kind of fun to tease and also touch my boobs in the shower. Can't argue with that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I don't know why she got so flirty all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's weird.
Always goes.
I'm
We're
glad.
12 sweaty dudes, you know. It's
Oh,
just
God.
how we act with one another.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah. Marine Corps.
Oh,
Right here.
Marines. Anyway, maybe we should take this chance to nap, as we won't get that when Unity drives us to the hostel. Probably not a horrible idea. I'll more sleeping.
I watch as Young shifts into a more comfortable position and closes her eyes. Probably wouldn't be such a bad idea to catch some wink myself, but I'm kind of amped at the moment. Must be the after effect of Jiyoung's flirting. At least I'm near windows so I can look outside as we roll through the natural rural career. It's not a bad sight. Wilderness seems less depressing than what passes for a city here. I look back at the other way to see Jiyoung in her sleep. But now Yunji is awake. She looks like she wants to say something, but isn't ready to speak up.
Do you get some rest?
Some, not as much as I'd like. I love sleeping. The last bump woke me up.
I also love sleeping. Got no back off, huh?
I can't just yet. I'm a tad thirsty, and I've had some thoughts on my mind.
I left my change in my bag, so I can't offer you any of it for your thoughts.
What are you on about?
I was going to offer a penny for... You know what? Never mind. What were you thinking about?
I was just thinking of the past few days with you and Jiyoung and me, just how it's been relatively enjoyable, and I guess... Yunji seems a bit sad, like she's trailing off that last sentence.
I enjoyed it as well. I was expecting to be hanging out in North Korea with a couple of girls, but it's been a nice experience, for the most part anyway.
It's been a nice break from the routine. For the most part, our lives have been pretty regimented. You could say we were groomed for the military. We never really had any vacations or went anywhere, and our father has been so distant lately. Here's immediately, I was thinking about this earlier when she said great leader said it.
Yeah.
They're the great leader's kids.
Yeah.
Great leader's daughters.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Like, because later, like, it's been there, but I just call it now. I
Mhm.
should have called it earlier, but
Yeah. No, I absolutely agree with you. I guess I was so focused on having a good time with you and Yeong that I never occurred to me.
that and avoiding getting kicked in the shin by you, but I'll keep that in a thought bubble.
Oh,
It's alright. We didn't want to make you sad on your vacation with us. I'm not even sure why I'm telling you now.
sometimes it's good to talk with someone new about things. It's easier that way.
I wonder about that, I guess. I guess I feel comfortable around you. You listen to me, and you're nice to me, even though you tease me a lot. And again, are they great leaders' kids? I don't know. There.
Aren't everyone great leaders' kids in some way?
You know, eventually. Yeah, you know, that's a good point.
We Americans are a funny group. We generally tease those we like the most.
You like me?
Well, of course I do. I like you and Yeong. No, that's the wrong move. But you're both funny in your own
Oh,
way.
I understand you. I'm glad you decided to visit, though. I'm going to try and get back to napping now.
That sounds like a great idea. Get a few weeks. I mean, stop it. Stop
You
it,
two
Jake.
curls up as best you can. It's like at the end of every conversation.
It's just they
It's
don't.
comfortable.
It's like they
Well, it's just
don't.
like that.
They don't know how to end a conversation, so they just sleep.
I'm going back to sleep.
Hmm.
These might be the most serious conversations I've had with both the girls since I've gotten here. I can't help but think that there's something on their minds that they aren't telling me.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll learn before having to head back home.
Maybe.
Maybe you will. Seems like we've hit a smooth section. I think we'll take that nap. I was waiting for another dream sequence of the gunnery sergeant.
Yeah.
The rest of the train ride went without an incident. We've got back to High Ascent Station as we grabbed our bags and picked up our rental car. At least I think it's a car in the least representative form of the word. Jian called it a Laika Lada. I call it a Soviet rolling death trap. Think of a rusty old Yugo from the late 1970s, and you've pretty much got the picture. It's a good thing America rejected this piece of perestroika, or the Soviets would have defeated us via car accidents.
Aha.
The minor issue being I'm cramped in the back seat with Jiang. Though it does oddly resemble the same back seat of the car we've been riding in around all week. Maybe it's one of those one-size-fits-all in Korea communist things. It's just a budget or whatever. Joke. Either way, I'm squished up closer to Jiang than when we overfill one of the LMTVs with 18 or more grunts on a trip down I-95.
Yeah.
That's an interstate highway in America.
It is.
Yes. I know that from Fallout.
See? Things we learn about America from
I learn
Fallout.
things.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, at least she smells a lot better than 17 other sweaty guys. She's also more comfortable to be pressed against, too. I'm a man, and she's soft. Stop judging me. This is my safe space. Okay, so that's not really a complaint. The real complaint is that Yunji's driving was overhyped. And consider we've already established that Junji wasn't a good driver earlier, this means her driving is worse than I could ever imagine. I kind of got that. I didn't need that paint off.
Yeah. Well, whichever deity is in charge up there, I'm asking you to deliver me from this threat to my person. I'm not picky about which one of you answers. Dot.
You are like a little baby with your whining. I'll have you know I missed that last pothole.
On purpose?
Let's go with that if it makes you feel any better and shuts you up.
I'm going to die in North Korea, and in the least politically charged way possible.
Dying with the great leader's two daughters? I don't know.
Death by communist wagon falling off on the side of a mountain trail.
If you don't shut up, your death will be caused by me strangling you.
Wow.
People don't like backseat driving. I've learned it.
It's true. I can understand that. It's like backseat gaming, you know, you're like,
And people are like, you should have picked fucking to take her back. What are you doing, you bitches?
Yeah.
Like, well, try and do our best here.
Yeah, exactly. Or, ordinarily, I would say something nice to placate the situation, but I'm afraid I am in agreement with Ramakai on this. Have you gotten worse since you last gone out for driving?
I hope this model has child lock so I can bail out. I hope this model has child lock so I can bail out and leave you two plunging to your deaths.
What the? Dude, not cool. Child locks? I doubt this Cold War piece of junk even has anti-lock brakes, let alone child locks. Ah!
Thud.
Yeah. Okay, you hit a big-ass crater on purpose. Admit it.
I admit there was a big-ass crater and I hit it. My head would be hurting more, but it was stopped by the fun back system installed near my head in the back seat. Maybe this isn't so bad after all.
Could try to make the ride a little more cozy, sister.
You meant comfy, right? Because you two look cozy enough.
Oh ho! Like it's our fault the rental car backseat are barely big enough to fit a couple of underfed Eastern Bloc children, let alone two fully grown adults. I'm thankful you bathed and put on perfume. It smells nice. Cologne. Guys, put on cologne. Very sensitive.
Wham!
Bam!
You know.
You just run over a deer carcass or something? She better not have. If it was fresh enough, we could have cooked it over the fire pit. Good joke!
It wasn't a deer carcass, just an overgrown root. Also, if you don't like heights, then please don't look out the window right now.
Ah! I'm falling for that one again. Tell me not to look out the window and still... Holy shit! Imagine to drive this close to the edge!
Talon, and stop screaming. I told you not to look.
On my ass, Yeong, you're really an ancient Korean deity who has answered my humble prayers, aren't you? I have been compared to a goddess before, however, I don't think I have any actual powers.
Chance of great leader's daughter rising.
Yes, the great leader-daughter meter here is... my guess is we're really lucky Eunji hasn't killed us yet.
Wait to get back your little sister. Back your little sister up.
Yeah.
Wait to back your little sister up.
Yep. How much further do we have to endure this torture? Well, not too much further. Once we find the appropriate lot to park in, we'll take a short hike to the hotel. We have to hike there. It's not a long hike. I'd say we could take a cable car up there, but it's never really in operation. Alright, hiking won't be so bad. At least I can avoid obvious walking hazards, like Yoonji when she drives.
Thud.
I only hope I remember who I am after the multiple concussions I'm likely racking up here.
Don't worry. If you forget, we'll brainwash you into being our manservant.
Okay.
Ha ha ha. That won't happen.
No.
I'll never make fun of New York drivers again after that experience.
Heyo.
Once we've got to the parking lot, we've had to hike a curved mountain path up to the summit. It took roughly 40 minutes or so. Once there, Jiyoung and Yunji led me down a much less used path to a quaint hotel. Near to what appeared to be a small natural hot spring that broke off from a crater lake. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
It's about mid-afternoon when we finally arrive. Must say, the place certainly looks cozy. At the very least, maybe rustique would be a good term for it.
Looks nice.
It's outside, it looks pretty warm, which is good considering it's pretty damn cold up here. Girls weren't kidding when they said it was chilly here year-round. There's also a distinct lack of partition built into the hot springs, meaning there's only one spring and it's not segregated by gender.
It is normal for men and women to share a bath in the hot springs here? Are you complaining at having to share a bath with us? That doesn't seem very, as you might say, nacho. That's macho, and I'm not complaining, merely observing the fact that there's only one spring and it's not partitioned off by gender. I was merely teasing you. The truth is, this hostel was built in compliance for a women's summit that was to be held. Something about discussing women's rights violations around the world. We built this in hopes of securing the bid to host it. However, we lost that bid, but the hotel remains. It is not a very well-known place, even here in Korea. So who won the bid to host the conference?
Does it matter now? We didn't get the bid. We have a vacation spot. End of story.
Japan won the bid, didn't they?
Curse you, Nippon!
Receptive as usual, Ranakai. But we're here to have fun, not dwell on injustices of the past. I will go check us in. Please wait for just a minute. I wonder where we should, what we should do first while we're here.
I think I'd like to relax and leave the hiking until tomorrow morning.
Yeah, some sleep maybe.
Catch up on that napping.
I've been doing that a lot. A nice relaxing dip in the hot springs and then maybe some spirits inside the hostel.
Why would you mention spirits when you're supposed to be relaxing?
Why wouldn't I? Kicking back in a rustic hotel sharing spirits with you and Yeong. Doesn't it sound grand?
Not at all. I hate spirits.
Oh, well, you just had to say it so. You don't have to join us.
Ah, get away from me, spirits! Ghosts, oh no. It appears Chi-Young has snuck up on Yoonji and has frightened her, something fierce.
I'm sorry, Yoonji, I could not resist. You see, Yoonji has always been frightened of ghosts, even to this day. Ghost? Well, we said... Oh, I get it. Yoonji, did you think I was talking about ghosts when I said spirits?
Well, what else could you have possibly been thinking about?
Spirits is another word for booze, alcoholic beverages, firewater.
Then why didn't you just go with go get some drinks instead of scaring me with the talk of spirits?
Oh, sorry. We're checked in. There's a couple of other guests, but not too many. I ran into one while getting the keys. She had a rather nice suit, like she was a detective or maybe a traveling salesperson. It was very nice and said she hoped to see me later. Yoonji has expressed interest in soaking in the hot springs. Good idea. Let us do that then, and for the entertainment in the lounge. Here's the keys. Each one of us. Let's go to our room.
I follow her inside the hotel, and she opens the door to our room. I'm a little less than enthusiastic at what passes for a hotel room at this inn. Well,
correct me if I'm wrong, but this looks exactly like a bedroom back at your place.
it's not all that surprising. The place was built by military labor, as was our building on the base. They probably recycled the floor plans and replicated them for this hotel.
Couldn't they have requested something different for the decor, though? Considering the budget for backgrounds, budget for such things, probably not. And anyway, at least the bed is big enough for 2 people, so only one of us has to be on the floor. Or at least get some extra blankets so we can pad the floor a little. I'm pretty sure that's concrete on the thin layer of carpet. And here I was going to graciously let you have the bed with Yoonji.
You can't be serious. Share the bed with a guy with you in the room?
So you're saying if I'm not in the room, you'd be okay to share a bed with him? I think I saved some of my bonus pay from last month.
That's not it at all.
Relax, Yoonji, I'm never too sure she's teasing us. I'll be sleeping on the floor. You were supposed to play along with the joke though, but yes, I'm teasing. They'll send us an extra pillow and blankets while we're relaxing. Let's settle in and get to the hot spring.
Okay, it's a simple matter of settling in for me here. Still, I should go ahead of them to the spring and wait for them, or should I let them go ahead and catch up? I don't know why that actually matters. It's like... What?
Ladies first, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why this is...
Like, we could go first or they could go first. I feel like Sundari would want us to go first.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the Sundari. I don't know why. It's all caps. Probably.
But yeah, should I scream it? You know what I mean?
First! And run into the water. I don't know. I don't know if it, like, or... You know, we are ever resourceful people. So I have a way we can solve this.
Yes.
Here. 50-50. There's my D4. That seems to be, that's a really meta way to do it. So okay, 1, 2. It's first.
Yeah.
So here, we got a 3, so they go first.
All right. Ladies first.
I should hang back and let the ladies get in the tub first.
Yes.
Given what I think I know about Yunji, she'd be really shy about disrobing at the hot springs in front of me.
Maybe.
But I think she'll be okay if she gets in first and I follow up later.
Why don't you two head on out to the hot springs first? I'm going to hang back and stretch my legs here for a minute. We're going to come to the hot springs, right?
They have different times for men and women, right?
No, there's no time separation.
Then there's a partition they put up, right? So men on one side and women on the other.
No, there isn't. Remember, this was built as a resort for women, so they didn't bother making a partition for the spring.
Don't tell me we're all going to bathe in the spring together.
Of course, we'll have a great time. We can soak in mineral water, scrub each other's backs, and tell each other our secrets.
But I can't soak in the spring with him. He's a man.
And it only took you 5 days to notice that fact.
You know what I mean.
Look, I figured I'll let you go ahead and get situated in the spring first. Then I'll follow it after. But if it bothers you that much, I can just wait until you're done and go soak by myself. That will not do. We're all adults here for legal reasons.
That's a dig at some other dating sims.
Yeah, it's pretty funny though. Certainly we can handle soaking in hot springs together. That's the first good joke. That's pretty funny.
I get it. Like an anime. I think I'll be okay if we get in first. And you warn me when you come out to join us.
And then it's settled. Go on ahead, I'll be there for 10 minutes. Should be enough time, right? That will be sufficient. Come along, Yunji. I'll make a woman out of you someday.
Huh. What?
Oh, sorry. I should leave that to Ranakai. Don't keep us waiting too long.
Dion dragged Yunji out the door before either of us had a chance to protest her last statement. Okay, I lied. Yunji would have protested. I would have to make a snarky remark to annoy Yunji. After 10 minutes, I head over to the Springs changing station. Maybe 2 towels would be a good idea, one of them to wear in and remove, and to spare Yunji's sensibilities. The other to dry off and wrap around when I'm done. The 6 P's, after all. Proper preparation prevent piss poor performance. So with one towel around my waist and the other one slung over my shoulder, I head to the spring.
Alright. Took you long enough. She should have a star like on her bikini bottom there.
Yeah. Or just like make it like just a onesie with like the great leader's face. It's just it would be grand.
It would be grand.
There should be a body pillow of the great leader in the room.
Oh man.
like a poster looking,
I would buy a body pillow. Though given his size, it might be like a whole duvet.
Queen size.
Yeah.
Both girls are already in the water. Guess I best join them. I mean, the background image is nice though. I like it, the colors and such. I guess they're expensive.
You aren't going to wear the towel in here, are you?
Really, it's okay for him to wear it if he wants.
Relax, sis. Do you see a man in a bathing suit?
Says this. I rip off the towel, freeing the boys. Shit, cold air means shrinkage. I didn't think this through. Wait, did Ji-young say bathing suit?
Oh no, he's naked!
Oh. Also, was that a loud splash just now?
Yeah, yay! She just fainted into the water. Her manly display was too much for her. This might be the greatest moment in my life. Let's make sure she doesn't drown so we can tease her about it.
I hadn't noticed until now, but neither girl is naked in the hot spring. They do look cute in their bikinis, though.
You both have swimsuits on?
Of course we have swimsuits on. Did you think we'd be naked?
The thought had occurred to me, this being a hot spring and all. I wasn't against the idea of being naked, but Yunji insisted on wearing suits.
It's called modesty, sister.
Modesty is nice. I only hope you forget your modesty when you finally confess to Ranakai.
Just go put on a bathing suit.
I don't have one. Guess a spare pair of silkies would do. Ew, don't wear your, like, dirty underwear. Yeah.
Still, I'm glad you were thoughtful enough to have brought out 2 towels when you thought we'd all be naked.
I guess so. What's that praise I heard from your lovely voice, Yunji?
Bekchi. Maybe that's how you say idiot in Korean.
Bekchi? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
It's back up.
Bekchi.
Bekchi.
Here we are, kicking back and soaking in the mineral springs. Good thing this hot spring is naturally heated, because the air is pretty crisp around us. Nobody's really saying very much as we soak. Guess it's too relaxing to bother with conversation. Here they're both sleeping. In all, it's nice and peaceful. That is, until I hear footsteps approaching the spring. Secret agent lady, look at that. Should I? Or, I don't know if she's Korean.
I have no idea what this is.
You know, I'm just gonna do it. Fuck it.
Sure.
Well, isn't this just a splendid sight to behold? Looks like I lucked out and picked a date with some eye candy hanging around. Turning around, I notice a young female Asian has joined us at the spring. I say at because she isn't exactly in the proper state of undress to join us in the spring. She's dressed in a grey suit that looks more appropriate for a boardroom than a hot spring. She also got a clear bottle that likely contains something alcoholic. I'm afraid I do not understand. What do you mean saying there is eye candy here? And one of them is so innocent too. Finally the gods of fortune shine upon me.
What is going on here?
I have no idea. It's late to introduce a third girl.
Yeah, third option, wild card.
There's always a secret ending, obviously, but not yet. Anyway.
The term eye candy is slang for telling someone that you're good looking, beautiful, or handsome.
Oh, this lolly is actually a guy? That's disappointing.
Well, that's fairly rude. I'm lean, mean fighting machine, you know.
Yeah, whatever. Go to the other end of the spring. I'm on the hunt for those two.
On the hunt for the... You mean Yunji and myself?
The one with the nice gasm finally speaks. Truly your cups overflow, don't they?
But I'm not drinking anything at the moment, so no. I don't think that's talking about beverages. Then what is she talking about? Well, it's more about how your swimsuit fits. Dare to say, I get mine properly sized so they fit right.
Ooh, innocence. This is going to have to be a weekend to remember.
You do realize I'm sitting here and know exactly what you're saying, right?
Oh, you're still here, lowly boy? But dear, fetch me some more soju. They didn't give me a proper amount with this bottle. Hey, he's not your errand boy. He's here on vacation with us. Get your own soju. Yunji stood up for me. I'm so happy. She does care about my feelings. If anything, he's our errand boy and should be fetching me soju. Ah, the happy feeling is gone.
Tell me about it.
Feisty little femme, aren't you? Don't worry, I'll figure out something for him to do to keep him occupied. You won't miss him.
What is going on?
I don't know. I really don't know.
What the fuck is going on?
Is
this when it goes off the rails? Has it finally happened?
I hope so. I've been waiting.
My apologies. I'm afraid we don't know you, and our friend here is very important to us. I'd appreciate it if you treat him with some respect.
If that's what it takes to out-twist your knickers metaphorically and physically. I suppose I can at least acknowledge his existence somewhat better. When you fetch my soju, you can get some for yourself, too.
Hey, I'm not fetching you a damn soju.
It's getting a little too hot in here, in the wrong way. But I'll see you two cuties later. Make sure he's not with you if you actually want to come have a good time.
Well, that was weird. Did you know her from somewhere? She seemed to take an instant dislike to you.
Well, that's not so unbelievable.
She certainly took a liking to you too. Well, let's just relax a bit more and then head inside to the entertainment room.
We all nod and relax a bit more. After a while, the girls get up and get ready to check out the entertainment area. After I can't believe what just happened.
Yeah,
I'm confused. After a suitable amount of time, I get out and head back to get changed.
Everyone's very cavalier about it. They're like, yeah,
this lady showed up. Like the only other person we've talked to ever. Okay. They have robes furnished for us to wear in the closet. However, there's a slight problem. They're all pastel colors. I guess when they built this place to win that women's conference, they went all out and got girly robes. It's too much a man to wear a girly robe. I'm expected to wear one too. Great. There are only two in there that'll fit me. Green sand and sky blue colors? What is the problem here?
What's the... Green and sand or sky blue? I don't know. Yunji wears a blue uniform. Maybe that matches her. Like a shocking save here.
Dice first.
The first one?
Sand.
Alright, fine.
I have no clue. I don't think I've given myself something that light of a blue. The green one it is. Also, he's a Marine. Like, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
I've been told the light green color brings out my eyes anyway. Donning the robe, I head to the entertainment area.
Ew. You went with the green one. It brings out your eyes. They're so pretty. Yeah, see, I think green's her color.
Ah, damn it. I didn't think of that. Well, I
you
just
know.
roll a dice, really, so.
So
It's low.
read classified cover documents
Right.
will disappear. Obvious important choice.
I seem to recall that Yunji likes blues, though I can't remember why. Well, look at that. That's how fitting.
I pay attention.
I did not do that. Guess I'll put on the blue one and see if I can get a smile out of her. Doesn't bring out her eyes, though. On to the entertainment room I go. I like the blue robe. It's my favorite color.
I know, that's why I picked it, see? I pay attention.
Yeah. But I never told you it was my favorite color. How did you know?
Well, probably because the color of your panties right now. Whoa! No! I was thinking about the uniform color. See, exactly.
Beyonce Piekchi.
Well, my phone is ringing, so I have to take this for a sec. I'll be back in a minute. We will stop the episode here. And we come back, we'll have more of this. See you there.